Hi friends, I'm Juani and welcome to Juani's house. Well, on Friday's video, I participated in the Spring On It collaboration in which I shared with you how I decorated my tablescape for this upcoming spring season. Also on this tablescape, I shared with you that I was going to let you know how I created that amazing centerpiece that was a DIY orchid arrangement, and it was so easy and a lot of you guys loved that arrangement. So in this video, I'm going to share how we created this arrangement, and the supplies that I used were very inexpensive. This entire arrangement cost me around $12. A couple of the items I already had, but a lot of the items you can pick up from your local Dollar Tree. So let's go ahead and get into this DIY. So first I went to my local Goodwill and I scored this urn. Now it is heavy, but it was $2. And when I saw this urn, I was like, that is what I was looking for. So I took it outside and gave it a fresh coat of white spray paint. Now this is what the urn looked like, and so as you see, it is still drying. I had to bring it in, but it was having this crackling effect that I absolutely love. So I picked up some orchids from Michael's. They had them on sale, so I got that. I also went by Dollar Tree and I picked up some floral foam. I picked up some moss, as you see here. I also picked up the sheet moss. They had that at the Dollar Tree, as well as some glue sticks. So we're gonna go ahead and get this started. Now these little moss rocks came from the Dollar Tree, as well as the succulents. I already had those from a previous project a couple of years ago. So I'm just gonna take some paper and ball it up and place it into our vessel here. And I don't want to pack it so much, but I want to pack it enough so that it can be firm and stiff when we put this floral foam in there. So I'm just gonna squeeze the floral foam into the top of the vessel, and I'm gonna make sure I fill all of the sides of the floral foam. So if you need to cut some of the foam so it will fit in there, that is fine. And the other foam that you have left over, you can just place them onto the other parts to fill in the vessel, as I'm showing here. So you just clean all the excess up. And so I'm showing you, you can use the flat moss and just glue it down like that, or what you can also do is you can use the moss and just place it on top. So I'm showing you both. Whichever moss you find is going to be fine. As you see, the flat moss makes it look a little bit more clean, and then you're gonna see I'm gonna put the moss that you just pull apart and you just squeeze it in. So I'm gonna squeeze some of that on top of the flat moss, and you see the color variation is a lot greener, so I like that a little bit better than the flat sheet moss. But whatever you like is what you use. I like both, but for this project I love the moss that you just pull apart and stick in. Now if you wanted to, this is going to be a permanent arrangement, you could glue this down, but you know I'm always changing up something, so this is definitely not going to be permanent in here, but it is permanent for right now. You don't have to worry about any of the moss coming off or flying away. So now I'm going to take my orchids and I am just going to stick them into the middle. Now generally when you see these type of arrangement, you might see 2 or 3 orchid stems coming out of the arrangement, and you can use however many you want. You can even have one large orchid arrangement. They have a lot of variety of orchids that you can use. So when you go into your stores, just look for the orchids and you can just pick out which ones you like. So these orchid leaves are from Michael's, and they come in one, it's like one huge one. I cut this one in half because I knew I had my 2 stems, and so each leaf branch has 3 leaves on it. And so these are skewers. You get those from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just placing them behind my stems of my orchids. And then I have some raffia, another item that came from the Dollar Tree. I already had this stuff, and you just tie it around. So you just attach the skewer to the stem, and you just go up just like you would if you were to if you were trying to anchor an actual orchid. The same exact steps. Now, as you see, as I'm working on this, you can really see that this arrangement is really beginning to take shape. And these arrangements like this, if you were to purchase them in Michael's or Hobby Lobby, they would be hundreds of dollars. They would charge you $65 for the vessel alone. So for this to be only about around $12, your girl came out very well, and so could you. So now I have these little moss rocks here, and I'm just placing them around sporadically, and then I am sticking in my succulents. Now some of these succulents came from the Dollar Tree, and a lot of them came from Michael's, like I said, a couple of years ago. And you're just sticking them into the floor foam, and there's really no rationale as to how I'm placing this. I'm just placing this as it looks nice to me. And then I'm going to show you, they have this succulent, the kind that kind of hangs down. If you wanted to, you can have those to go around there. That would be really pretty. Or you can kind of put another succulent on the back, which I decided to do. So I have two succulents in the front and then one on the back, and this is the final result of this. It is absolutely amazing. It looks so real. It is beautiful. And this vessel was a little bit difficult for me to find, but I'm going to give you some ideas of some other vessels that you can use and make this beautiful arrangement. Now this is a soup tureen, and this was actually what I was going to use initially until I found the planner. Now if you have a soup tureen, you go thrifting, you see these, pick them up. It doesn't matter if they have the top or not, but these would be great and beautiful to use for your orchid arrangement. Now the one thing that I wanted to say is that if you use a soup tureen, this will be great to use in your kitchen. You can use it, of course, on your table, your dining room table, or as a centerpiece. This will be absolutely beautiful. But for the soup tureen, I would definitely use this in my kitchen. Another idea is to use your apothecary jars. Now, when you go thrifting, or even if you go to TJ Maxx, Home Goods, Marshall, and you see an apothecary jar that is like this and it doesn't have the top, do not worry about it. This will be another great vessel for my glam girls to create a beautiful orchid arrangement in. And you can get one that it's a little bit wider. Whatever you like is perfectly fine. This will be so elegant on your tables, on your entryway, and you can just do the exact same arrangement that I did, or something similar. And if your mouth is wider, you can put a couple of orchids in there, but this will be a great vessel for that orchid. Now you see these types of vessels all the time when you're thrifting. Do not pass them by. This will be a really nice vessel to have at the bottom. You can have rocks, then you can have the moss on the sides and on the top, and then you can just build it up and then have your orchids coming out. For this type of arrangement, this is perfect for maybe like one orchid arrangement, but it will be absolutely beautiful. Now I will place this, if I were to create something like this would be beautiful in your powder room or in your master bathroom, or even if you found a large round glass vessel to put them in there in your master bathroom would be absolutely beautiful. Now the last vessel that I don't want you to pass up is anything milk glass. If you find some type of milk glass bowl or a milk glass vase, these would make absolutely beautiful vessels for your orchid arrangement. Now I collect milk glass, but I like these types of large containers. I use them in my kitchen. They're great for that. But if you had this in your kitchen, would be absolutely amazing. So you can find this, and for this one, you can probably put two orchids in here, and just really just find something that has like real little intricate details in it, and it will and just play it up, and on the sides and on the rims you can have like the leaves of the orchids flowing over that. It will be so pretty. So if you see any type of milk glass, do not walk by, pick it up. I picked this, and this is like $4.94, but I'm sure I paid half of that for this, but I have two of them. So yes, if you see anything like this, or a round or oval type container that is milk glass, get it. It would be great for arrangements. You would be amazed at the different types of vessels that you can find thrifting, and you can come up with the most beautiful arrangements. Just use your imagination, and if you can't think of anything to do with it then and you like it, get it, because I guarantee that there will be a time that you're gonna need it and you're gonna wish you would have you wish you would have had it. That have happened to me so many times. So I also came up with, one of you find some sterling silver and it's tarnished, maybe like a really nice wine container, that would be absolutely beautiful and would definitely look great in an entryway. So guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video as I shared with you how I created this beautiful DIY orchid arrangement. If you are new to Juani's house, I would love for you to subscribe, so go ahead, hit your subscribe button as well as the notification bell. And guys, even if you are my tried and true subscribers, make sure your notification bell is actually is notifying me, so hit it again to make sure you are receiving my notifications when I upload a video. Also guys, leave me a comment below. I know a lot of you guys love this arrangement. Let me know what you think. If you have any other ideas on different types of vessels that we could use to create an arrangement, let me know, and I might come back and create something else for you. Alright guys, so I am about to go. Make sure you follow me on Instagram also. You can find me at Juani's house, just like it is here. Hit that follow button and you will get a sneak peek on what is to come over here on my channel, Juani's house. So guys, I'm about to end this video, but before I go, you know what I always say: the next time you're in town, you can always stop by Juani's house, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.
Can you tell me why? Can you tell me why I'm down? Yeah. No friends of mine, no friends of mine around. Yeah. Now I'm thinking
And I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.